Alright, I'm back. Hello everybody, welcome back to Living Skyrim 3. It's been a while. Of course, as usual, I've been late with these, but I have time now, and I'm getting one up today. So, if you guys enjoy this series, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow, hitting that notification bell so you'll get notified when I drop one of these. And yeah, let's get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. I want to get straight into the action because I haven't been playing this in a while. So, let's get right into it. I decided to start at this location because it's right in the center of everything. So, let's get right into it. But, I haven't had the time to record this. Of course, as usual, I'll try to figure out time when I can record this and post it. But, for now, just bear with me.
Need Lydia with us. I mean, I'm sure Dragon's Reach could use another.
So, I'll tell them to follow me. I'll follow. And we can get on the road.
How can I help you?
Now, what can we do today?
Right you are. On we go.
I wonder what we can do today. Let me move my keyboard over. And all my stuff over. Real quick. Like I said, I finally got the time to record. We can do some things today. I'll get on the horse and see where we can go from there. So, let's get straight to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I do wonder what we're going to get into. So I'll check the map. Maybe I'll do that main quest. Read journal entry. Let's see. What else can we do? Do I have any miscellaneous quests? What we can do is we could do this right here. So we can go all the way up to Winterhold if we want to. And I'll do that. So head straight up there. So I'll see you guys in Winterhold. Alright, in Winterhold, of course. So we need to assist the people of Winterhold. Where do you start? So what's the first thing you start to do when you want to assist people? Well, you head to an inn. When you need to assist people, head straightly to an inn. There's a whole bunch of there's always people at an inn either drinking ale or eating or sitting around doing absolutely nothing.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. I'm just trying to have a... Got any ale or mead?
Actually, I have a lot of ale. That's one.
Well, I'm at a loss. None of this makes a damn bit of sense.
What is it, Heron? Few things in life do.
True, very true. But the autumn gale was an exception. 77 times it swam through the Sea of Ghosts, safely to the northern shore. 77 times through mighty storms and restless seas. It never failed to reach port. But somehow, on the 78th, on a clear day with a steady wind, it sank to the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench.
Wow. Okay, did you have any cargo on that ship?
No, well, not my cargo anyway, but I did lose family. The autumn gale was my ship, and I loved her like a daughter.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes, I did lose a fair share of capital when the ship went down. Luckily, I've got the boat insured by a very wealthy thing. Oh, you mean my emotional loss? Ah, yes. I'm going to feel that for some time.
How did you come into possession of the autumn gale?
By being shrewd. I used to be a lowly courier, but then I got an idea to charge the people I was delivering to by claiming the sender hadn't paid. If they refused to pay my fee, I opened the letter and sold the information to someone else. Eventually, I earned enough money to start my own shipping and delivery business.
Sounds rather unethical.
Unethical? Oh no, there's no such thing in business. I think the word you're looking for.
So he's a con artist.
Inspiring.
What made the autumn gale so reliable?
Good craftsmanship and a damn good captain. Poor old ice wind knew the ocean like a sheep knows wool.
What about the crew? Did any of them survive?
Not a single one. A great tragedy indeed. How am I ever going to replace such cheap and skilled labor? Fortunately, I hadn't paid them their wages for the last few months. That takes some of the sting out of it.
What a... I have so many unnice words to say, but I'm not going to. What do you think happened to the ship?
The vines only know. The wreckage is too far down the trench to offer any clues. But while we can't salvage the ship, we can salvage her reputation. And, more importantly, the reputation of my business.
Is there anything I can do to help? Reluctantly.
Ah, I love young people who are motivated to work. You can start by delivering these supplies to the salvage team. Here, take this to the leader of the team, Utai. She will handle your payment.
The Gales of Guilt. Utai. Well, let's find this Utai and see if she can pay us
I don't deal with any
our wages.
these days, so don't if there's anything you need, just let me know.
I need a meal. Alright. We drinking.
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honor.
Let's get our much earned pay. Now, where would that quest be? Where would that quest be? Let's look at our quest log. Gales of Guilt. Where would they be? Not too far west from here. We'll head that way immediately. Should have a horse somewhere.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Got it. You know it. Let's ride, team. We got things to do. Winterhold, such a beautiful, small little city, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Now, which way can we go? Well, we can't go through there. So what I'm thinking is, we can turn around. Maybe there's a path somewhere. It's right off the coast. We're not gonna be able to get through it, so.
Winterhold must have been beautiful back in this day. I wish I'd been around to see it.
Something about the destructed ruins and the the look of the town makes me think it's a beautiful town. Either way, we have work to do and nobody else is going to do it, so let's be on our way. First, we gotta get past the mountain range as the moon is out. It's currently 8:54 p.m. We're doing a night mission. It does get pretty loud up here, but nothing we can't handle. Let's get our weapons out just in case. There we go. And of course, we have problems. Oh yay, a dragon. Let's see if we can shoot it down. Come down. There we go. Got him. I changed the dragon difficulty back to normal. So I'll take all his stuff. I'll probably come back for those dragon bones. How much inventory space do I have at the moment? Not much, so I'm not even gonna try to take those dragon bones. As I do not have the capacity to carry it all, and I already have a lot of them. One day I'll find a chest to put all this stuff in. Until that day comes, you will keep this. But I will come back for this dragon's bones. And all the ensuing chaos, the horse fled, so hopefully we are not on foot for the rest of the trip. Simple fix, though. I can call him back. Get my horse whistle up. There's a steed right there. Let's ride. I'm not playing this game in any particular order. I'm just trying to give a fun and unscripted commentary. I can use this. So we gotta use something else. What can I use? Let's use the earthquake shout today. Luckily, dragons do not appear often as much. So we should be fine. I'll take a save. And we'll be back on our way to our scheduled location. Ute is waiting for the message that her client has so graciously sent to her. And he wants us to deliver this message or package or whatever he told us to deliver for cheap labor. So let's do that. So I will not cut this video. I need to find a way up that mountain, or at least past it. We're going the wrong way. There goes that. I hate how my followers become glitched into the floor. Or glitched in general. Especially when you use mounts. It's small, but it is annoying to look at, so I think we'll take a turn up here. And keep, as usual, keep our weapons out. As you never know what lurks up in these mountains. And shooting on horseback is actually pretty easy. More easier than using a sword on horseback. What I need to be using is since everything in here is pretty much used to the cold, I need to use fire. Ooh, what is going on up here? Perhaps a traveler in need, or an enemy, a potential enemy. That was a necromancer. As things are not used to the cold up here, it's much easier to kill them. I mean, since things are used to the cold, up here, fire is pretty much the best bet. What do he have on him? Nothing of note. A spell tome that I can give to Toccata.
What do you want me to carry?
So, Toccata, you can take this spell tome. Now she's a necromancer.
Lead on.
That's right. We still have ways to go. Bear up ahead. I'll use the auto aim. Much easier to be a cavalry archer than anything. Run circles around people. I think we're getting close to our location too. However, this is a very, very dangerous mountaintop because we could be ambushed by frost trolls. Whatever that is, that's a wolf. We seem to be back under attack again.
Must you push like that?
There we go. That deals with that. Oh, what's an easy way down this mountaintop where we won't kill our horse and ourselves? Right down here. However, there's a bear down here as well. This is a very dangerous position to be in. Wish I had some silver. It's perfect for ghost bears, or for ghosts in general. Not that wall we're steal with that horse. There's a lot of ghosts out here. We're here to slay the undead. Any undead we come across will die. Or anyone who pleases with the undead will die, except our follower. We are but a couple meters away from our guided location. And we've gotten into a lot of, I wouldn't say trouble, but we've faced a lot of enemies so far. I don't know if this is an enemy camp or not. I'll ride up here anyway. It is an abandoned camp. However, that does not look abandoned. That looks like trouble. Let's deal with them first. Whoever that is down there. Unless that's our location. That's our quarry. It might be, actually. This Lynx is giving her a hard time. As expected, it is a Khajiit. Oh, it's an Argonian. Never mind. Heron asked me to deliver these potions to you.
Water-breathing potions. Poor Heron must have forgotten Argonians have no use for such things. If anything, he should have said health potions.
Why health potions?
I got bit by a slaughterfish on the last dive. Nearly snapped my arm in two. Still not sure how it held together.
How much left is there to salvage?
Actually, as far as cargo goes, I've checked everything off my list, save for one thing. A lease agreement of some kind. Hopefully it's locked up in a chest somewhere, otherwise I doubt we can recover it.
First, pay me for the delivery, then we'll see about your other work.
Is that what Aaron told you? That sneaky rat. Tell you what, why don't you keep the potions as collateral? You get that lease for me, and I'll toss in a little gold, too.
Deal. I'll be in the wreckage. All of you stay out here. And guard behind me. Because they cannot breathe underwater. I can, actually. So wait here.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's a fine day with you around.
So let's view our... I think I can breathe underwater. Yep, I can swim underwater. So I'll do that real quick. And it's dark. So if I'm guessing, here's the empty wine bottle. Here's a dead body. Should be getting close, actually. Right here. It's right in Pilgrim's Trench. And of course, I can swim without drowning. Because I have the enchantment to do so. Who knows what unspeakable horrors await us in the deep parts of the sea. Here we are. Pilgrim's Trench. As you can see, the ship is sunk. Right here in the cabin. Let's check under here first. Could be precious cargo. The Shrine of Magnus. And guess what? We have a blessing now. So, that works. That actually worked to our advantage. Because that was a mission we had had for a while now. Here's a chest right here. 67 gold. A lockpick. Flawless garnet. An elixir. And a potion. All useful items. Such a beautiful... This game, I love this game. I just haven't had time to play it. Anyway. Let's see if Rashid can find this. the lease agreement. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. I want to read Marion's journal, though. I think his journal will tell the tales of their final sail. So, I'll take his spyglass, of course. I want to read his journal. There he is. 4th of Sun's Dawn. We've gotten passage aboard the Silver Swift bound for Skyrim. People say that the Sea of Ghosts is haunted, but I think that's a bunch of Nord superstition. The skies have been fair, and I hope the rest of the journey is uneventful. 7th of Sun's Dawn. A few days have passed without much event. The crew is largely accommodating and polite, aside from that one dark elf Borlin who keeps making passes at me. One of the other crewmen has told me he's harmless, but he'll keep a watch on him nonetheless, which I appreciate. So this is a woman. I think this is coming from a woman's perspective. 8th of Sun's Dawn. Last night people were up and about, and I could hear the bell on the deck ringing and calling sailors to their stations. The seas were unusually calm. I went up on deck to see what the commotion was all about. When I walked by what I swore was a Colovian woman in a wedding gown glowing in the moonlight. I rubbed my eyes and looked a second time and saw nothing. Must still be half asleep. 9th of Sun's Dawn. I've awoken to the sounds of echoing screams. By Azura, did someone fall overboard? I rush out of bed and see out upon the foggy banks of the still sea the shapes of ghostly figures. The ship captain orders the helmsman to bring the ship about and take a longer route around the fog bank and ghostly visages, but it is too late. Visages, however you say that. I think I said it right the first time. Suddenly, and out of nowhere, a massive wave hits the ship and everyone is ordered back to their cabins. One of the sailors comes up and tells me to take refuge in the main cabin, as it is now too rough to make it across the hold of the ship. He closes the door, and I sit myself in the corner by a chest and a shelf, and hope to wait this out. I do hope that it is over soon, and we land safely where I can once again take my strolls upon the shore of the beach, and comb for treasures, and view the sights with my trusty spyglass. End of journal. Such a sad story of Marion. But her demise, we can avenge her demise. Poor Marion. Just doing a job and ultimately ended up paying the ultimate price. So I'm swimming super duper slow because I have way too much stuff on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some of this stuff in the water. I'm definitely going to use this. I haven't forgot about that. So Marion's spyglass, I want to see that. When equipped, it allows for easy spying of seashells by the seashore. It must do something more than that. I know it does. Got Volder's Lucky Dagger. A couple statues that I never got rid of. I don't need this because I already have one. I don't need that either. The raw venison can go. Since when do I ever cook? I think that should be all. We will leave. However, I still have the uneasy feeling in my gut. The Sea of Ghosts, they call it. And for good reason. It is not to be tested, nor is it to be underestimated, nor is it to be believed false. It is definitely real, and it is not just a Nord superstition. That story is kind of spooky, I'm not gonna lie. Because now I'm really am paranoid that I'm seeing things. Either way, let's return to the shore where our crew is waiting for us. And part of my money. I never took this job wondering if I was going to get paid or not. I thought they already had money. But obviously Heron is a con artist, and I should have never took this job in the first place because he had no intention of paying me. So, Ute, I found a lease agreement.
You did? Splendid. I ought to add you to our team. We'll have to change the name.
I kindly decline.
Won't really work if you're the one taking the lead.
Keep the name.
Ha! Not to mention my sons don't do any of the diving anyway. But I guess the name Ute and Sons is apt. My job is being a mother. Salvaging's just a way to feed the little particles. In any case, I'd like you to take this document back to Heron. This other cargo can be delayed, but documents like that tend to be time sensitive.
I'll take the document back to Heron.
Great. Here's your share of the salvaging fee. Do me a favor and let him know the rest of the cargo has been recovered. Right, boys, let's back it up. Got to get this to Dawnstar by week's end.
Yes, Mother.
Oh, these are the little runts. I didn't even see them. Fortunately, one of them has died, so...
Good work. The faster we get out of here, the better.
That's a kid?
How much longer do we have to stay in this frostbitten? You didn't die. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised.
Uh-huh. Okay, waste of time.
Ready to get going? Oh, did you need something?
Lydia, get off my horse, please. I'll tell you all to follow. We are done here, crew. Let's deliver the package back to Heron and curse him out for not giving me my money. For having no intention to pay me.
What's on your mind? Let's get moving.
I should kill him, but I'm not gonna kill somebody in public. So we can go. That was a nice little low-key mission. Now, this camp. I want to see what's in this camp. I couldn't save one of her sons, because when I pulled up, the link said, oh, they killed him. But she still has 2 left, and I'm pretty sure he's in a better place. Let's examine this torn paper. Fortunately for whoever this camp belonged to, they camped out here too long. Let's see. Let's see what they were talking about and what they were so afraid of. Mundus, 25th day of Frostfall, 4E199 Solstheim. I performed a ritual on some people of a nearly village and managed to defeat the Frost Monarch. Time to return to Skyrim and attempt to pull the Ice Blade out of the Monarch from the stone. The Ice Blade of the Monarch from the stone. Midas, 14th day of Morningstar, 4E200, west of Winterhold. Unfortunately, the sword still won't budge. I've set up a camp in Bleak Coast Cave, southeast of the city of Winterhold, along the northeast coast of Skyrim. Just need to throw some rumors in nearly taverns. Promise gold beyond measure, and warriors from all Tamriel will come to me like cattle. Someone must be able to get the sword for me. Well, he died with that hopeless ambition, because he was a rotten person at his core. I will take the... But I will do what he could not. I will pull the sword from Bleak Coast Cave. And from the Frost Monarch's, from the Frost Monarch's body. I will complete destiny for you. But unfortunately for him, he won't be around to see it. Battle. And you are? Enemies. We done? Such a random event. I don't know who was good, who was bad, but they just started attacking my followers, so they had to die. He was a bandit. She was a vampire. He was a bandit conjurer. And he was a vampire. Or she was a vampire. So many vampires. They're all dead now. By Kind's good grace, I will purge this world of all evil. Alright, what's the fastest route to town? Okay, go back the way we came. What's over here? Clearly trouble, because that's going back to Sarthal, so I'll take the way we came. There's a statue of Talos up here. It's a shrine. I have no interest in becoming a follower of Talos. More issues. Some mammoth frozen in ice. We have problems. These bandits, they look like it. They look like trouble. There's nothing but vampires out here. That deals with that one. And then the scimitar up here will die as well. Now those had to be vampires. Because they all showed up as hostile at one moment. She was a bandit. What about the other two? I killed more than that. Another bandit. What about this? There's another one. And a bandit, of course. It's late. Banditry is high right now. They're looking for easy prey. But they messing with the wrong ones. I'm not the right red guard you want to mess with. Now, I think we have to go this way. I'm not going to deal with that scimitar right now. Any more enemies and I will gladly purge them. Hope we're going the right way. At some point, all these places start to look the same, and I get confused very easily. But it wouldn't hurt to travel around and see what else we could get into. And a bear. Kind of protected. There we go. There's more battles going on up here. I can see it. There's ghosts running everywhere. Spriggan. Of course, Spriggans are very hard to defeat when they go invisible like that. Yet more enemies. There we go. It's been a busy night, to say the least. I think we're done here, finally. This is something that I will come back to. What is this? Starting to get back on the main road and we're right near town. So not that hard of a mission. Just got delayed a bit. We'll park the horse somewhere right over here. We'll take a rest in the inn for the rest of the night. I will tell my followers to wait around. And guess what? He just signed us up for another job, unwillingly.
That's a promise.
Ready to get going?
The autumn gale is at the bottom of the ocean. Who's to say the documents are even legible?
Well, I never said they'd be in perfect condition. Although if you're unsatisfied, I may consider refunding a portion of the payment.
And how are you going to refund my father's life? There's no amount of gold that can compensate me for that.
Oh, right. In that case, I suppose I should just keep the gold then, with the terms of a contract being fulfilled and all.
You greedy little snake! I'm going to tear the skin off of your skull!
Hold that thought. It looks like my newest employee.
I should just let him kill him.
Hopefully you've brought some good news.
That's going to cost you.
Well, it's going to cost him, not me. Just hold on to it and let me work my magic. Well, lad, because you're such a valued customer, I went ahead and had my top agent expedite your request. Of course, there is a special fee that's part of our express delivery service.
Fine. Once my father's name is cleared, you'll be paid in full. Just bill me with the details. First, I want to verify the document.
I'll deliver it personally.
Well, is it true? Do you have the document? Is it signed by Ingrid?
I'm to your father.
Nobles from Solitude were out hunting and trespassed on my father's land. He mistook them for thieves and, well, things got bloody. One of the men was gravely injured. Now the other wants my father punished.
Who attacked first?
That's up for debate. But if these men were trespassing, it will certainly help his case.
How does a document help his case?
It proves my father had a right to be on the land. He signed a lease with one of the Jarl's old thanes back when she was in court. A respected thane who moved to Hammerfell to help push back the Dominion. She owned the cottage and a plot of land my father leased, but they never made a contract, as Nord's word is strong as steel. But that isn't good enough in a trial. Thus we had to send word to Hammerfell to have her sign the papers.
Here's the lease agreement.
And there's still hope, but it might not be enough. I was wondering perhaps if I could loan your services. I'm on my way to the site of the altercation to see if I can find more evidence.
I'll head over as soon as I can.
Thank you, Salvager. Hopefully having another set of eyes will help.
You. I don't like you. Lucian,
What?
wait around.
Right. So long as you come back for me.
I need a drink and a room.
If there's anything you need, just let... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Show me to my room.
Of course. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I've had enough of fools today.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Finally, sleep. Maybe 6 hours will do. It's already the morning time. Well rested. You can pray. I'll get a drink. Alright, we gotta pray outdoors. Ah.
The mages don't let us go in the college. They said it's not safe in there.
It's not. It's no safe. It's no place for children.
If you have business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
All I need is a drink and some coffee. Nice healthy meal to start the day off. All of you, to me. We will help this man get what is owed to him.
What's on your mind? Good afternoon.
Follow me.
Lead the way. What's next?
Ah. This video has turned out better than I thought. Let's take a save. Could be dragons lurking about. I'll get the horse. We will head over to that man's land. We are at max favor with our goddess. I will take a shout up, and
Yes.
whenever I find my horse,
Where anyone can become archmage, even though with no magical knowledge whatsoever.
so I'm guessing is probably, if I had to guess, it's in the backlands. There's an invisible wall right there, and I can't find my mount. So we might have to take the way on foot, but that's perfectly fine. Oh my god. Okay, we'll take the way on foot. More glitches. Always with the glitches. Alright, we'll head up. I'm guessing is it's all the way over here, of course. So we don't have to. We can just travel all the way over here, since that's where the cottage is. He set out last night. I am setting out in the morning. So I'll see you guys at the cottage. We are here. My people. We can finally complete this mission. And our horse is back, of course. Let's keep ourselves safe by having our weapon ready and able, as there are countless dangers here in Skyrim. Kind of like this black fox. Okay. Alright. There's a daily stutter, of course. The game is telling me I've been going for a long time, so after this mission I'll probably stop if I've reached my allotted time. Get the cottage. Imperials. Cottage right over here. We shall wait for the young man to return. Let's check out the cottage real quick. Small cottage, actually. I won't tamper with anything. I won't take anything that's not mine. If not valuable.
Sleep well.
Nothing really looks valuable in here. Alright, we will wait for him to make his trip. So I will take a seat and wait for our client to get here. I'm sorry, take a wait. 4 hours should be enough. He is here.
Good. You came. There's a lot going on here, but we need to find things that corroborate with my father's version of what happened.
Okay, so, are you sure his story is accurate? What if the evidence says otherwise?
That's partly why you're here. I need an objective witness with no stake in either side.
How do you know the scene has been tampered with?
Not many people can find the place, to be honest, since it's not on any map. The only reason guards were able to arrest my father is because he was forced to spend the night in solitude.
What happened to the house?
During the fight, the candle horn got knocked over. By the time the snow came, half the place was burned down, along with much of the evidence.
Well then, let's proceed.
Of course. Father said he was cooking dinner when he heard a commotion outside. The trespassers must have shot down a deer. Smelling my father's dinner, they offered to share the venison in exchange for a drink and a warm fire. On this much, both sides agree. But out here you can never be too careful. My father demanded the strangers to leave the property and take the deer with them.
Okay.
The strangers were insulted. In hindsight, my father should have shown more tact. Nobody likes to be called a thief. Eventually, things got heated and shots were fired.
Okay.
These arrows are proof of that.
Good. So it lines up.
My father ran inside and got his axe. There was a fight near the hearth when one of them knocked over a candle horn. When the fire started, everyone, including my father, fled.
Let me save, because I'm hearing noises in the sky. We're almost done, y'all.
How detailed my father was, I wouldn't be surprised if your findings match his story.
Alright, study the crime scene. I need you to move. So you said a candle horn, hey? There's the woodcutter's axe. There's the arrow. Goat cheese.
My father never liked hunting. Not at first, anyway. But he learned to love it, because he knew how much it meant to me. Part of me thinks this is all my fault. But I wanted to stay in the city. It wouldn't be this situation. But then I think back to all those times we spent together. belong to him, and I don't have the heart to take them away.
So it does look like...
Have you ever lost anyone close to you, friend?
I can't say I have. Don't talk like that. Your father isn't dead yet.
You're right. There's still time. I'm taking the lease agreement to Solitude to have it verified. Meet me at the Blue Palace. With your help, we'll prove my father's innocence.
Everything checks out. Everything literally checks out, so... Because there's the arrow right there. Here's the arrows. There's the axe. They shot a deer. And the place is burnt down. So, I have to say he's correct. So we'll get his father's story and... The Blue Palace. Where would that be? Let's wait some hours. Hopefully I won't have to wait too long. Maybe he'll be gone by then. Oh, still there. Still glitching, of course. Jeez, NPCs with their horrible pathfinding. But I'm guessing we need to head to Solitude, so... I'll travel over here. Solitude. So he must be close. Is he still there at the college? Ah, I hate when this happens.
The capital of Skyrim and not a single train station to be seen. This would never happen.
Well, we need to discover Solitude anyway. I hate when NPCs have pathfinding issues. I'll have to find a fix for that. I don't even know where the Blue Palace is. I think it's in Solitude, if I'm not mistaken. We need to come here anyway. Let's head into Solitude. I think the Blue Palace is in Solitude. Let me grab my phone and see. I'll end this in a minute. It's getting close to my allotted time I set.
Can't hurt Uncle Rog.
Traitor!
Tell them he didn't do it.
Get on with it!
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his
Traitor!
life king.
Get on with it!
You're all hard.
Some gate guard
you helped
you
Ulfric
were!
Stormcloak escape the city. after he murdered High King Torig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torig. He beat the High King in fair combat.
The capital of Skyrim and not a single train station to be seen. This would never happen if I was High King.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Sorry about that. Needed a break. So we'll wait for him. The Blue Palace is here.
New in town, right? Goodness. If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
We announced Solitude.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Legion Guard watching attentively. I will not waste time, though.
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you.
If I'm not mistaken, the Blue Palace. The Blue Palace, where is that? Solitude is huge. There's so much stuff to do here, including get in trouble, so let's try not to get on the Imperial's bad side. Here's the palace right here.
Okay.
The capital of Skyrim and not a single train station to be seen. This would
Yep.
never happen if I was
We are allowed in here. Let's go see the Emperor. He should be here. Yep, just giving him enough time.
It's really great we're friends. I was hoping.
He is in the Blue Palace. We can defend his father's honor, and then I will end the episode here. So, let me scoot up a little bit more. And we will finish this. I'll try to get 2 of these up to this week, so be looking out for that. On Wednesday, I will have another Sniper Ghost Warrior up, so be looking out for that as well. As there's no boxing this week, or no boxing I can really catch, I might catch the Inoue fight tomorrow, but I never made a prediction on it. So, but I might bring y'all a recap during the day, but you know.
Praise that defines your hair. Come on, let me introduce you. Praise that defines your hair.
I've got what I came for.
Let me introduce
Better get back to Dragon.
But the delay will not change the facts at hand.
My Jarl, if I may. The
Jarl.
witness I spoke of earlier has arrived.
capital of Skyrim and not a single train station to be seen.
I'd like to have him
This would never
cross-examine
happen if
Thorgrim's
I was
testimony.
High King.
Are you sure this witness of yours can be objective?
I had the captain of the guard vet him, just as he did with your apothecary.
Huh. We shall see.
Vormir, there's still time to end this folly.
Watch your feet.
The lease
We just-
agreement proves you are trespassing. I think it's clear to both you and the court that it cannot be held accountable for your injuries.
My young, it is very noble of this man to defend his father's honor, and for that, he should be commended. Unfortunately, his contention that we trespassed on his father's property is simply not true. It is not trespassing if the man invites you into his home.
You mentioned something that would convince us. Please proceed.
Thank you, my young. You see, my house Carl and I were hunting a deer, and one of our stray shots happened to hit this man's cottage. An unfortunate accident, but nothing particularly damaging to the woodwork.
Those arrows. There was more than one scattered about the house, though. There were arrows all over the place. You were obviously hunting drunk. You said one arrow, but more than one were scattered about the house.
Well, that's because
got him.
Arrows belonged to my companion. I said I shot one arrow into the cottage by accident. I made no mention of him. Now, if you'll allow me to continue, my Jarl. After the arrow hit the cottage, this man's father came bursting through the door. We apologize for the disturbance. To make amends, we offer to share the benefit.
I'll save this. 'Cause I want to get this right. I do want to get this right. Kind of feel like they trying to do him dirty.
Naturally, you were pleased with that report. My companion took to skinning the deer, while I perused a nearby bookshelf. I remember this part clearly because I was pleased to find my favorite series, The Wolf Queen, on the top shelf. In fact, I had just opened the book to the first page when I heard my companion scream.
Top shelf.
You don't know that. You weren't even there. Besides, maybe he simply forgot to put the book back on the shelf. All I know is, that's how it happened. I would not lie in front of the Jarl. In any case, as I was saying, I heard my companion scream behind me. I turned around, only to see your father had struck him in the face.
Liar!
Calm yourself. I let him tell his version. Please allow me the same courtesy.
Fine.
When I saw my injured companion, I acted on reflex. I wrestled the assailant to the ground and told my friend to flee. At that point, I was certain I was going to die. I was fumbling about, trying to find a weapon or perhaps a miracle. My hands found a candle warmer. I threw it at my attacker and missed wildly, but when it struck the wood, the cabin lit up like a bonfire. The fires would allow
Watch
me
your
to escape.
feet. We just cleaned there.
And with that, I conclude my testimony. It is my belief that this man's father attacked us without provocation.
What can I possibly say to save the situation? Well, we'll see.
What I ask for is not vengeance, my Jarl, but for justice. Whatever you decide, I will humbly accept your judgment.
Thank you.
That was amazing. You buried him with his own lies. It was fun watching him try and dig his way out. Barring any surprises, I'm sure Elsif will rule in our favor. Now what?
If it pleases the court, I would like to introduce some new evidence regarding our witness's character, which I have just obtained by a courier.
Very well.
Thank you, my Jarl. I do not wish to alarm anyone here, but I believe this information may very well compromise the integrity of our chief witness.
What are you up to, Formir? Explain yourself.
It is not I who has to explain myself. After all, you are the one who attested to the impartiality of this witness. A witness who works for the shipping company that delivered the lease agreement. A ship, I remind you, that lies at the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench. Could it be the document is a forgery meant to save this company's reputation?
It is not, by the way. Do I still have that? I hope I still have that. I do not.
Oh, come on now, Formir. Now you're just grasping at straws. You've clearly lost. Be thankful you and your companion escaped with your lives.
Curse you! I will do no such thing. My honor demands justice.
I request a trial by combat.
Now why would I do that? I'm not going to risk my father's life when the Jarl is minutes away from granting him a pardon.
Huh. I thought for sure you would take that bait. But I won't stand here and give you the satisfaction of winning this trial. I'm dropping the charges.
You're what?
The capital of
But why?
Skyrim, not a single
What's
train
your
station
game?
is seen. This would never
Simple.
happen.
If I allow Elisif to rule in your favor, that means I'll have to defy her will to get my way.
You're a stubborn fool, Formir. But fine. I'd rather not leave it up to the Jarl either.
Come on, y'all. That's all that.
I apologize for wasting the court's time. We will handle this matter internally.
Good. You're dismissed.
My Julianus, you did it. You saved my father's life.
For now, Faramir doesn't seem like he'll let this go.
Yes, and the fact that the Jarl never made a decree means that there will be no record of this trial. Still, it will be a while before it's forgotten, and time will only leak in this case.
What will you do now?
We celebrate. I'm sure the first night outside of the dungeon, even the tavern will feel like Sovngarde itself. As for you, here, it's a piece of armor that saved my own life more times than I care to count. It may not be better than what you have, but it's important to me that you have it. Now, I'm off to meet my father. I didn't have anything specific planned, but I'll just order a pint of weed and let it take care of the rest.
We have did it. We have saved the man's father. I never got any armor. Oh, yeah, there's that. That's actually some pretty good armor. But I don't need it, actually, so... Oh well. Faramir can go,
Need something?
can go dig a ditch and jump into it. Because he lost. Pretty sure we'll have run-ins with him again.
Yes?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
So, that means we've had a successful officer. Successful episode. I worked as a lawyer today. A defense attorney. So that was cool. So we saved the man's life. Ultimately, I'm going to end the episode happy. So, as I get rid of the stutter, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video as it helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop another one of these. And thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm out. Peace.